Hello Living Dead Dolls fans, this is Josh, aka Doggiepants, coming at you with another Living Dead Dolls review. Last week I reviewed the first 3 dolls of Series 26. This week I'm reviewing the other 2. I just got them in the mail, so shall we take a look? Cool. Again, I'm going to review them in my order from least to favorite, although there's only 2, so it doesn't really work that way, but I'll talk about them in relationship to all 5 dolls at the end. So the first doll I'm going to start with is Beltane. Here she is, looking lovely in her coffin, just like everybody else. Red tissue paper, standard black coffin, and her chipboard says, "To ritual bonfires burn bright, piercing the darkest part of night. Winter has finally melted away, summer's flame cleansed the day." And here she is. So let's take a look at the doll, shall we? Here we go. Here she is. She's actually a pretty nice doll. I was very surprised. Not surprised, actually. I was actually pretty excited to get her. I thought she was very pretty. A lot of people weren't a big fan when they first released images. I actually was. I thought she was one of the best ones of them. And so I was pleasantly surprised. Her outfit is a nice, it's not velvet, but it almost feels a little bit like that, but it's very flowy. It does move really well, so it hangs nicely on her. I was worried that it might be a little stiff, but it's not at all. It lays well, as do her sleeves. She has the standard kind of, I don't know, it's a period sleeve. You see it in like Ophelia images from Hamlet, things like that. So they do hang a little bit lower underneath. There we go. They're rolled up a little bit. They come that way, but you can unroll it and leave it black with just red on the inside there. So the red does have a little bit of design in it. It's like a paisley kind of look, maybe. And then she has the thread or ribbon that goes across the front. The dress is all one piece. So though it does cross here, the black is attached at the red right along the seam here. So it's not 2 separate pieces. She has the standard witch boots. I'm pretty sure all of them, with the exception of Holly, have the witch boots this series. No socks, so they are loose, but not a problem because her dress is pretty intricate. It does Velcro all the way up the back, so you can take it off very easily. She has a black choker that you can see there. It does have a little bit of a design to it. It's pretty nice. Well done there. And it does Velcro in the back as well, so that is removable, which is nice. I wasn't expecting that to happen. On top of that, she has the flower in her hair, which is built exactly like it was in Series 20 with Katrina and Camilla. So it has the Velcro on the back that just grabs a hold of the hair. So you can place it wherever you want in the doll's hair. I actually like it a little bit better in the part. I think it looks nicely with the colors in her hair. So I'm going to leave it there right now. So let's go to the hair, shall we? The hair is really, really thick. I think Mezco really paid attention to us for this series because all of the dolls have great hair, which is fantastic because the last couple of series were a mess. So it's very nice. The hair is very thick. The only problem with the hair, and this is my doing, I don't think it's Mezco's doing, I have a thing where I'm always like, oh, it's got snarls. Let me comb that out. And I was watching TV, combing it out, and I looked down, and her hair was just huge. I mean, it was like Hollywood's hair, you know, because I had combed out all the curl because I'm an idiot. It still looks pretty nice. She has 2 red streaks. One is right on the side part here, and then the other one is a little bit further back, still on this side of her head, though. So you can kind of play with where the red lays. She does have a pretty severe side part, so this hair can get down her face a little bit. You may want to watch out for that if you are a collector that likes to keep your dolls in the coffin. Just a heads up. But for the most part, it's pretty great. You can actually, because her hair has so much volume, you can give her some crazy kind of witchy large hair happening there, which I like that about her. Her face paint is very, very clean. She has blue eyes with red around the outside, red lip. I'm going to bring that up close so you can get a nice look at it. It's very nice. Her lips are a little bit larger than some of the other ones, but I don't mind. I think it looks good. She has the really severe arched eyebrow that we first saw on the Hazel and Hattie set. And so it gives her kind of a little bit of a menacing look, which I think is nice. She also does have some little black lines. I don't know if you can see that in the corner of her eyes. So it does look like she's a little weathered, you know, or tired, or has seen things. So I like that aspect of her. I think it's really, really nice. She's a really, really beautiful doll. Again, she hasn't been selling as fast as the other ones. I mean, she's definitely been selling out, but you know, Lamenta and Sawin have been flying off the shelves. So so there's a good chance that you'll be able to get her pretty easily. She's a great doll, though. Check her out. So let's move on, shall we? Next up is Sawin, which I have been told is correct. It's not Samhain. There's a lot of pagan fans out there who will want to punch you in the face if you say Samhain. So I try not to get punched in the face. So, oh, actually, let me show you in her coffin. Here she is. And she doesn't come with the mask on. I just have it on right now for the start of this review. But, again, standard coffin. Her chipboard says, "Bonfires signal summer's end. 'Tis the beginning of the darker half of the year. The door to the otherworld is opened enough for the souls of the dead we fear." So here she is, Sawin. Here is Sawin with the mask on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mask. The mask is very tight. This is something that's just happened recently where they've made all of the masks so tight you can barely get them on and off. And I'm so scared that I'm going to break them. So be very careful when you take this, and especially Lammas's mask, on and off, because it's easy, could probably be easily snapped. The mask itself is the very standard mask that we've seen on, I think it was first on Valpurgis, and then we saw it also on the Resurrection Lu. Might have been used somewhere else as well. Great mask. It's got the horns on the side, has the sulfur symbol on the top, bleeding, very gray, black, scary, scary mask. Goes great with her outfit. So here she is without the mask. Terrifying doll. Sawin. Her dress is very, very beautiful. It is all black. Let me move her hair out of the way. And it has kind of two levels. So you have the longer bit here, and then there is an overlay that has, it's sewn to have kind of like a, you know, I don't know what that's called. Like wedding cakes. Yeah, so it's sewn up. It is all one piece, so it's attached underneath here, so you cannot take this little skirt off. Then we have a bit of a bow tie, like right here at the bottom. Her dress is all black, so I doubt you're going to be able to see a lot of this. She has buttons all down the front with a little bit of lace here and there, and then a black bow tie as well right along the neck. There is lace that goes up and underneath the neck all the way around the head, which is a very, very nice detail. Her arms are somewhat similar to the bottom of her dress, so we have a standard kind of sleeve here with a little bit of a poofed sleeve that overlaps it. Still attached, though. Nothing can be taken off. It's all one piece, and it does Velcro down the back. So that is her dress. She has the standard witchy boots, no socks. That's kind of a theme for this series. And let's talk about her hair. Her hair is a little greasy. It's not as bad as some of the dolls that I've seen in the past, but it does help it lay very, very straight. So you can kind of decide what goes in the front, what goes in the back. Very nice. She has the same kind of bang that we see on Lamenta, so it's very pointed. I don't know if we've seen it on a doll before Luna, but I think, well, Luna definitely has it from Series 25, but I don't know if we've seen that kind of shape before that. But she has that shape. It's pretty thickly rooted. It's not quite as thick as Beltane, but that might just be the nature of the hair, because this is straight hair and hers is wavy. But it's in great shape. They really did a lovely job. Lovely job. I was a little worried with some of the pictures I saw at first that it might be thin. It's not. They did a good job. So let's take a look at her face paint, shall we? She has a very severe dark black lip. And she has kind of a bluish green eyeball with red around the outside. I'm going to bring it in real close so you can get a nice look at it. There it is. We see the shading on the side of her face, so it does, I don't know if it's trying to get kind of a skull effect. Some people said it looked like she needed a shave, but it doesn't bother me. I think it's actually pretty terrifying. It's done to look somewhat dirty, so be aware that her face paint is not going to be perfect. She does have eyelashes on the side there, and the shading on her face does end right along the kind of the jawline. So be aware that how you position her hair, you may see that line. So you may want to take that into consideration when you're displaying her. There we go. Yeah, she is a fantastic doll. I think she's terrifying. And I think they did a really, really good job. And I mean, the fans all feel that way. She has been disappearing off the shelves. I could not find a full set of dolls. I've never had this issue for as long as I can remember. And I've been collecting since before Series 1 even came out. So I was very surprised. I had to order them in pieces from multiple places. So this doll is going to be hard to find. I have a feeling she's going to be kind of like Tenebra. She's going to get very popular very fast and be worth lots of money down the road. So that's it for Sawin and Beltane. I'm going to bring them on up here. And let's talk about scores, shall we? Beltane, out of 4 stars, I would probably give 3 to. The situation with her hair, I think, is my doing, although it wasn't in the best kind of condition when it came out of the coffin. So that I'm going to knock her a little bit for that. I also, I don't know, yeah. So 3 stars, sorry. 3 out of 4 stars, that's what I would give her. And for Sawin, I would give 4 stars too. You know, I really wish she did have socks, my sock thing, but doesn't bother me too much. And she is fantastic. Beautifully done, beautifully designed. So let's talk overall real quick while I still have you. Gonna get all of these dolls. I don't know if we're gonna get them all in the picture. I'll see what I can do. Here they are. So in order, I think, in order from my least favorite to my favorite, I would probably have to go Lammas would be my least favorite, but still great doll. Then it would go Beltane, Holly. And it's really close between these two, but I think it would have to go Lamenta and Sawin. Sawin is just, she's an incredible doll. So is Lamenta. Both of these dolls are going to be huge, huge hits. Already are, really. So definitely get out there and buy them while you can. If you find a store that's got them in stock, get them now because they're already difficult to buy. That's it, though. Thanks so much for watching my review. I hope it's helpful. I hope that, you know, these reviews help you make a decision on what you want to purchase. Although I think you could get them all because they're worth it. Cool. Thanks so much. Probably the next doll that I'm going to be reviewing is either Dracula or Psychos, whichever come out first. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. See you later. Take care. Thanks.